walking through a house that doesn't feel like home, picking up the pieces of a life I've outgrown. The calendar is frozen on a Tuesday in July, before the forever became a goodbye. I see a silhouette in the steam of the shower, but it vanishes away in the span of an hour. I'm caught in the middle, I'm stuck in the seam of a wide-awake nightmare and a beautiful dream. The map that we drew has been soaked by the rain, and I'm losing my way in the valley of pain. I'm just lost between memories, drifting in the gray, where the ghost of your laughter meets the words you didn't say. I'm a traveler stranded on a road that has no end, torn between the lover and the shadow of a friend. One foot in the used to be, one in the no more. I'm just wandering the hallway between every closed door. Yeah, I'm fading in the distance of a story we once told, lost between memories and growing so cold. I found an old receipt from that diner on the coast. It's the little things like paper that hurt the absolute most. The ink is barely legible, like the feelings in my chest. I'm trying to find the happiness and put the urge to rest, but I'm a record with a scratch, playing the same old line, wondering if you're lost in these memories of mine. If I let go of the sadness, do I let go of you? Is the hole in my heart the only thing that is true? I'm scared of the sunlight, I'm scared of the dawn, because a world without a memory is a world where you're gone. I'm just lost between memories, drifting in the gray, where the ghost of your laughter meets the words you didn't say. I'm a traveler stranded on a road that has no end, torn between the lover and the shadow of a friend. One foot in the used to be, one in the no more. I'm just wandering the hallway between every closed door. Yeah, I'm fading in the distance of a story we once told, lost between memories and growing so cold. Wait for me in the static of the radio. Find me in the places we used to go. I just a memory to spend another leave. Lost between memories. The porch light flickered once, and then it died, just like the little hope I held inside. I watched your taillights bleed into the black, waiting for the brake lights to bring you back. But the gravel settled and the air went still, and the winter drifted onto the windowsill. I stood there in the doorway, frozen in the frame, while the walls of this house started forgetting your name. The keys on the counter, the ring in the tray, a lifetime of always just carried away. I tried to find a reason, tried to find a fight, but you didn't even yell, you just stepped into the night. The night you left, I walked into the kitchen. The kettle was still warm, a cruel little reminder of the calm before the storm. Your scent was on the sofa, your ghost was in the hall. I reached out for your hand, but I only touched the wall. It's funny how a person can occupy a space and leave a hole the size of heaven when they disappear without a trace. Did you drive until the sunrise? Did you look behind? Or was I just a shadow you were leaving in your mind? I'm replaying every second, every look and every breath, thinking how a goodbye can feel so much like death. Snow upon the street. still in the dark, 1,000 miles away, still listening for your tires, still staring at the gate, living in the moment that I realized it was too late. The night you thought I finally turned the corner, found a bit of light. I haven't checked your social feed in 14 days and nights. But then I saw a stranger with that jacket that you wore, and suddenly I'm back to pacing circles on the floor. The coffee's getting cold and the TV's just a blur. I'm right back in the middle of the people that we were. It comes in like a tide, it hits me like a wave, just when I think I finally learned how to be brave. The silence starts to whisper, the air begins to thin, and I'm opening the door to let the sorrow back in. Oh, here I go, I'm missing you again, losing all the progress, forgetting where I've been. It's a heavy kind of hollow, it's a sharp and steady ache, counting every promise that we didn't mean to break. I was doing fine till the sun began to set. Now I'm drowning in the always, and the haven't happened yet. Yeah, it's a cycle I can't break, a road without an end. God, I'm missing you again. I walked into the grocery store and headed for your aisle. I almost bought those lemons just to see your crooked smile. Then I realized the basket was only meant for one, and the shadow on the pavement says the better days are done. I'm a ghost inside a grocery store, a relic of a past that moved a little too slow and ended way too fast. Is there a map for this, a way to find the shore? Or am I just a sailor who doesn't have a port anymore? Every time I take a step, I end up at your feet, even when you're miles away on a different city street. Memory gets in the way. 8 a.m. staring at the wall, waiting for a ghost to call. Missing you, missing you again. The sky turned gray the second you walked out. Now there's a storm inside this house, without a doubt. I'm watching droplets race down the window pane, while I'm drowning in the echoes of your name. The thunder's rolling like the slamming of the door, and I'm just a flooded room washed up on the floor. I used to love the sound of water on the roof, but now the silence is the only living proof that you're not coming back to dry these tears away. It's been 1,000 years of Tuesday, cold and gray. It's just rain on my heart, pouring through the cracks. A heavy kind of weather that I can't take back. There's a leak in the ceiling of the soul we used to share, and I'm shivering alone in the midsummer air. Yeah, the world's getting slow, but I'm the one who's blue. It's just a rain on my heart. I left your umbrella leaning by the stairs, like a skeleton of someone who no longer cares. I tried to find a shelter, tried to find a light, but the clouds are moving in for the rest of my life. Every puddle on the pavement looks like your eyes, just a million little pieces of our broken skies. They say the sun comes out after the worst again, but my ship is taking water and I've lost my sail. I'm soaked to the bone in the memory of us, watching everything we built turn to mud and to rust. It's just a rain on my heart, pouring through the cracks. A heavy kind of weather that I can't take back. There's a leak in the ceiling of the soul we used to share, and I'm shivering alone in the midsummer air. Yeah, the world's getting soaked, but I'm the one who's blue. It's just a rain on my heart. Drip, drip, falling on the floor. I don't think I can take it anymore. The forecast says forever, the forecast says cold. I'm just a story that's already been told. Let it wash me away. Let it rain. Rain on my heart. Rain on my heart. Rain on my heart. I'm scrubbing the kitchen floor, trying to wash away the night. But the spot we stood is the only thing in sight. I found your old toothbrush tucked behind the bathroom door. Now it's a jagged little dagger making me feel poor. The way you used to hum when you were pouring out the tea is now ringing in my ears that won't let me be. They say the time's a healer, that the jagged edge is round, but I'm still hearing goodbye in every single sound. I try to delete your number, I try to block the pain, but I see a ghost dancing in the patterns of the rain. Oh, your memory hurts like a thorn in my side, like a secret in a small town with nowhere to hide. It's the weight in my lungs, it's the salt in my breath, it's the ghost of the forever that we left for dead. I can handle the silence, I can handle the blue, but I can't handle the pieces that still look like you. Yeah, it's a beautiful torture, it's a slow burning curse. God, your memory hurts. I walk past the part where we carved into the oak. Now the tree looks like a skeleton, like a cruel and heavy joke. I'm wearing your sweatshirt just to feel a little warmth, but it's a hollow kind of comfort when the compass points no north. Every song on the radio is a knife against my skin, reminding me of the heaven that I'll never be back in. Is it ever gonna stop? Is it ever gonna fade? Or is this the permanent shadow that our love made? I'm a prisoner of a moment, a captive of a smile. I haven't felt like myself in a long, long while. God, your memory hurts. It hurts in the morning. It hurts when it rains. It's the only part of you that still remains. I'm trying to forget, but I haven't figured out how yet. Your memory, it just hurts. I'm looking at the Polaroid, the color's starting to bleed, searching for the fine print of a love I didn't need to read. You were like a summer storm, electric and so loud, but I was just a shadow chasing after every cloud. You had your suitcase packed before the coffee even cleared, becoming every silent thing I'd ever truly feel. I built a foundation on a shifting patch of sand, trying to hold water in the hollow of my hand. I gave you the keys, and I gave you the throne, but you only ever treated this like a place to be. A love that never stayed. There's a space inside the closet where your denim used to hang, a quiet kind of ringing where the laughter used to bang. I see you in the strangers walking down the crowded street, but the rhythm of your footsteps is a ghost I'll never meet. You didn't leave a note just a heartbeat. But either way, you never stay. I'm standing at the station, but the tracks are overgrown, calling out your name into a dead dial tone. The letters in my pocket, the ink is turning blurred, filled with all the sorries that you never even heard. I ran through every red light, I fought against the clock, but I'm staring at a door with a brand new heavy lock. The air is getting thinner, the sky is turning gray. I'm 1,000 lifetimes late to make you wanna stay. I've got the right words now, but there's no one left to listen. Just the rainy pavement where your taillights used to glisten. It's a goodbye to life, a bridge already burned, a lesson in the silence that I never should have learned. I'm shouting at the wind while the world moves along. I'm the ending of a story where the timing went all wrong. Yeah, the ship has already sailed, and I'm standing at the gate with the heart full of I love yous and a goodbye too late. I went back to the cafe, the one where we first met. I'm drowning in the memories I haven't finished yet. I thought I had forever, I thought I had the time to fix the broken pieces and to make the verses rhyme. But the calendar is empty and the fire's turned to ash, and I'm just the echo of a sudden lonely crash. If I had only spoken when the stars were in your eyes, maybe I wouldn't be under these cold and empty skies. Now I'm whispering to shadows, I'm pleading with the ghost of the version of you that I think I miss the most. the porch light burning, a habit I can't break. Watching for a shadow for my own sanity's sake. The seasons are shifting, the leaves turn to gold, but I'm still shivering in the story we told. I haven't moved the chair where you used to sit. I'm a candle in a storm, but I'm staying lit. They say that moving on is a sign of the brave, but I'm just a sailor lost on your wave. The world tells me stop, but my pulse tells me stay. I'm just one heartbeat from throwing it all away. Oh, my heart still waits in the doorway of us, collecting the salt and the memories and dust. It hasn't caught up to the fact that you're gone. It's still holding its breath for the break of your dawn. Yeah, I'm a fool and a ghost and a bird in a cage, but my heart won't let go of the very last page. It's stubborn, it's broken, it's tangled in trades. God help me, darling, my heart still waits. I see a car like yours and my chest starts to tight. I rehearse the hello that I'll say in the light. I know every crack in the ceiling by heart, from the nights I spent praying we'd find a new start. Reason is screaming that I'm chasing a ghost, but the things we lose are the things we love most. Is it waiting for a miracle, waiting for a sign, waiting for the day your hand fits back in mine? It's a lonely vigil beside you, a treat to the rhythm of a drum that's skipping a beat. Oh, my heart still waits in the doorway of us, collecting the salt and the memories and dust. It hasn't caught up to the fact that you're gone. It's still holding its breath for the break of your dawn. Yeah, I'm a fool and a ghost and a bird in a cage, but my heart won't let go of the very last page. It's stubborn, it's broken, it's tangled in chains. But God help me, darling, my heart still waits. Still waiting, like a clock that's run out of time. Still waiting for a mountain I can't even climb. The door's unlocked, the light is on, I'll be right here, even when you're gone. My heart still I'm looking in the mirror at a face I don't know, like a photograph left out in the rain and the snow. The edges are curling, the colors are gray. I'm losing a little more of myself every day. I reach for the coffee, I reach for the door, but I don't feel the wood or the stone anymore. I'm a ghost in this hallway, a mist in the hall, just a shadow that's waiting for someone to call. But the phone is a stone and the air is so thick, and the clock on the wall has a hollow point tick. I'm just fading without you, dissolving like smoke. The punchline of a promise that finally broke. I'm becoming transparent. I'm thin as a ghost in the house where I used to love you the most. Yeah, the world keeps on turning in thousand hues, but I'm just a shade of your favorite blue, slowly disappearing out of view. I'm fading without you. I go to the places where we used to stand, but I can't feel the ground and I can't feel my hand. People walk through me like I'm not even there, just a cold spot of logic in the midsummer air. You were the anchor, you were the light. Now I'm just a smudge in the middle of the night. Will I vanish completely by the end of the week, leaving nothing behind but the words I can't speak? If I'm gone by the morning, would you even see? Or is there no space left for the memory of me? I'm just fading without, dissolving like smoke. The punchline of a promise that finally broke. I'm becoming transparent. I'm thin as a ghost in the house where I used to love you the most. Yeah, the world keeps on turning in thousand hues, but I'm just a shade of your favorite blue, slowly disappearing out of view. I'm fading without you. Look closely, I'm almost gone. Just a flicker of light before the dawn. Can you see through me yet? Fading, fading, gone. The front door clicked, but the house didn't shake. I'm waiting for the moment that I finally break. But there's no screaming and there's no sound, just the weight of the ceiling coming onto the ground. You took the pictures, you took the keys, and left me here shaking on my hands and my knees. I thought a goodbye would sound like a storm, like a fire burning out that used to be warm. But it's quiet, so quiet, it's cold to the bone, like a king on a mountain who's sitting alone. I'm just broken inside. Neighbors are sleeping, the world is at rest, while there's a lead heavy anchor inside of my chest. I'm checking the corners for something you missed, a shadow, a sweater, a ghost of a kiss. But the rooms are all empty, the air is all thin, and I'm losing the battle I'm fighting within. They say that the loudest are those who are grieving, but I'm just a statue that's barely still breathing. If a heart breaks in pieces and nobody knows, does it make any sound as the cold wind blows? I'm just broken in silence, no one can hear the sound of a heart as it hits every fear. It's a glass house shattering under the skin, with no way to let all the air back in. I'm screaming your name, but my lips never move. I've got nothing to say, I've got nothing to prove. Just a hollowed out soul in the middle of the night, broken in silence, out of your sight. Shh, can you hear it? The sound of me falling apart. No, nobody hears the end of a heart, broken in silence. The streetlights flicker like a dying spark, tracing patterns on the ceiling in the dark. The fridge is humming a lonely low tune, while I'm trading secrets with a heartless moon. The clock on the wall is just counting the tears. Each second feels heavier than all of our years. I used to love the quiet, used to love the peace, but now the silence is a ghost that won't release. I'm picking 'Cause it gets lonely after midnight, when the memories start to blur, and the what ifs scream the loudest in the places where we were. Yeah, the shadows start to lengthen, the bed feels way too wide. There's nowhere left to run to, and there's nowhere left to hide. It's a different kind of hollow, a different kind of fright. God, it's lonely after midnight. I'm walking through the kitchen in your old oversized shirt, finding out exactly how much a memory can hurt. The echoes of your laughter are trapped in the hall. Now there's nothing but the dust settling on the wall. Oh, I try to close my eyes, but the movie starts to play, of the night you packed your bags and walked the other way. The sun is hours away, and the stars look so cold, like the promises we made that are starting to fold. I'm a pilot in the dark, with no radio light, just drifting through the hours of a never-ending Cause it gets lonely after midnight, when the memories start to blur, and the what ifs scream the loudest in the places where we were. Yeah, the shadows start to lengthen, and the bed feels way too wide. There's nowhere left to run to, and there's nowhere left to hide. It's a different kind of hollow, a different kind of fright. God, it's lonely after midnight. 3 a.m. and I'm missing you. 4 a.m. and I'm still blue. The birds are gonna sing soon, but I won't hear the sound. I'm just waiting for the world to stop spinning around. So lonely after midnight. After midnight. I still wake up on the left-hand side, leaving space for the ghost of you to hide. The sunlight hits the floor in a jagged line, tracing the ghost of a hand that used to be mine. I reached out for your warmth in the 4 a.m. gray, but the sheets are as cold as the words you didn't say. The coffee's still brewing for 2 in the pot. I'm holding on to shadows, but they're all that I've got. Now I'm staring at the empty side of the bed, replaying every single thing we never should have said. It's a hollow kind of valley, it's a quiet kind of deep, where the secrets of our forever have all gone to sleep. I'm living in the wreckage of a house built for 2, with nothing but the empty side, where I used to have you. The indentation on your pillow is gone, just a flat white desert in the break of the dawn. I haven't washed the scent of your skin from the air, but the silence is the only thing sitting in your chair. It's funny how a mattress can feel like an ocean when you're drowning in the wake of the dying emotion. I try to stretch out, try to take up the space, but I can't find the rhythm, I can't find the place to be whole without the weight of your heart next to mine. Is a mountain I'm too tired to climb. Yeah, I'm staring at the empty side of the bed, replaying every single thing we never should have said. It's a hollow kind of valley, it's a quiet kind of deep, where the secrets of our forever have all gone to sleep. I'm living in the wreckage of a house built for 2, with nothing but the empty side, where I used to have you. So I lay on the edge, looking over the ledge of this king-size canyon of blue. Just me in the space where I used to have you. Just the empty side. The charger's plugged in, but the screen stays black. I'm rereading words I can't take back. Your name on the display, a ghost in my hand, a kingdom of us now buried in sand. I see the 3 dots, then they fade into white, like a star burning out in the middle of the night. I'm hovering over the sand one more drive past your street and I check my phone. It's a heavy kind of quiet when you're finally alone. I wanted to tell you I saw that one movie, the one where they stay, the one where it's groovy, but the contact is cold and the ringtone is mute, and the truth is a poison I can't dilute. Did you wait for a buzz? Did you check for a light? Did you sleep with your phone on your pillow tonight? Or am I just a notification you cleared? The very last thing that you ever goodnight, goodbye.